Lastly, this week, I want to big up my man right here. See, he gets it. In order to live a life that you love, you have to get rid of the evil and the negativity, even if that evil and negativity is related. We want everyone to live a life that you love. Our hashtag, that's what it means. Hashtag I love our life. But in order to do that, you have to get rid of all that evil and negativity. There's so many angry and upset and negative people out there. We want to use our platform as a place of positivity. So look, here's another somebody asking about my one and only daughter, Julia, asking about how she feels about a post about her graduation. Well, how do you think she feels? She feels great. See, Julia understands the scriptures. Exodus 20:12, where it says, and I quote, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. See, she honors us, and in turn we honor her because she knows how proud of her we are. And here's something, if you're going to leave snide comments, at least allow us to tag you when we reply.
What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. I do want to voice my opinion on the situation with Brian McKnight. Now, I used to drop content about him a while back, but I had to pull away from him because I cannot voice my opinion on this man without getting in my feelings because of the things that he say about his own kids. Now, y'all got to understand, Brian McKnight got two different families. He got kids from his first wife and he got kids from his second wife. Now, the kids from his first wife, he felt like those kids was evil and they was a sin and it wasn't a part of God. Because what he was going through at that time when he conceived those kids. So when he got with his second wife, he felt like that relationship was more pure because God was in the midst. So in that situation, he disowned his first set of kids because he said it was evil and he felt like they wasn't from God. Which I never understood that part because at the end of the day, all kids are gifts from God. His kids was reaching out to him to get a relationship. You know, it was a lot of allegations of him abusing his ex-wife. I'm not going to get into that because I don't have proof of that. But I have proof of Brian McKnight disowning his kids. One of his son, Nico, passed away on May 29th. And Brian McKnight showed no remorse. He didn't even visit his son in the hospital. His son was battling cancer. And the sad part about this situation, Nicholas, his son, even reached out and said, I apologize and I'm sorry and I forgive you for whatever I did to you. I just want you as my father. Do y'all think Brian McKnight cared? Hell no. Brian McKnight gave zero about his son's statement on his dying bed. This is why I can't respect him. Whatever you and your wife went through, it should not involve the kids. Just because these kids are adults, a lot of people feel like, okay, they grown now. Y'all don't understand the long-term impact that this situation with their dad have on their mental and emotional well-being. Like, I can never imagine waking up every day to be tagged in some post where my father say, I'm evil, I'm from sins, I'm demon seeds, all because I was a part of his past. The past that he did not like. The past that he disowned. I'm still a part of his future because I came out of his balls. I came out of his nutsack. I'm his child. But in Brian McKnight's eyes, his kids from his first marriage disgust him. They reminded him of what he used to be. Brian McKnight feel like, hey, I'm not that person anymore. At that time, when I conceived those kids, I was going down a dark road. I'm no longer going down that dark road. I don't want any involvement with them because they're going to push me back on that road. That's how I look at it. I could be wrong, but when you hear him talk, that's how he speak. He feel like those kids are a part of his past, that life that he no longer want to, involve himself with. I don't understand how his wife could sit and allow this man to treat her kids as his own kids, but he don't do shit for the kids that came out of his balls. It came to the point that Rickey Smiley felt like, you know what, enough is enough.
Today I was talking about the whole Brian McKnight situation and his kids. When I read that and I saw it on Dr. Rickey's show, he really put it in the proper context or whatever. When I saw that, I was absolutely stunned and horrified by watching that. I just want to say to Brian McKnight kids, to all of his kids, the ones that he said that's born out of evil or born in evil, whatever he said, whatever he claims. or whatever, let you know that you have a lot of support out here. We here at the Rickey Smiley Morning Show support you. If anybody get this message out to Brian McKnight, 2 sons and daughter, you are always welcome to the state of Alabama, to the great state of Alabama, where you have men and you have uncles and you have a lot of people in Birmingham that take on kids that have been abandoned by fathers. I've seen a lot of it, even with watching Little League football coaches that spend their own time, money, and resources into trying to make sure that the kids have everything they need. But I know that y'all are older. But if y'all ever feel any kind of way, or you feel unloved and need male figure, father figure, there's people out here like myself, and I know I can vouch for my brother from another mother, Ben Crump, and others. We would be more than happy to have you. You are not thrown away. You are not garbage. You are loved. You are to be respected. And there's a lot of group of men out here waiting to stand with you and make sure you have everything that you need. We are not here to try to replace your father, which that can't be done, but we can be something to you. To just make sure you go on into your adulthood and live your life and get you the help and therapy that you need so that you can move on, because words hurt and stuff like this hurt a lot when, when things like this are said. It's a bell that cannot be unrung. So if anybody know Brian McKnight, kids, sons, and daughter, we really celebrate dads where I live, and in my household, we had over years and years and years have raised kids that don't have a dad, or dad got killed, or just, hey, I don't want to be a dad.
It's like Brian McKnight is going to reap what he sowed. He already planted bad seeds and he's going to have a bad harvest. His family is picture perfect to him right now, but long down the line, he's going to have to deal with the consequences of his behavior and the choices he made in life.
Back in the fabulous emergency room at Cedars-Sinai in Beverly Hills. You know, life comes at you quick, but it's all about how I don't have any really quotable things to say, but I just wanted to say, keep me in your prayers, y'all. Please. It's another doozy situation, but as long as I got y'all's support, as long as I got the support of my family, the support of my beautiful wife, I can make it through anything. So keep me in your prayers. I'll keep you guys posted and updated on everything. It's nothing too crazy, but it could be crazy. I don't know. But we'll see. Love you guys. And we're back.
Now, I'm not here to throw any shade on anyone or to live in the past in any way. I've addressed all of that. Fatherhood Fridays is about how when you do things the right way, with God on your side, with the person he made for you, the happiness and joy you feel will be greater than anything you could have ever imagined. My wife, Leilani, and I have been together over a decade and married for almost 7 years. Naturally, I became Julia and Jack's father with the blessing of their biological father, and we became a family. What is a part of her is a part of me also. I have my own personal father-daughter and father-son relationships with them, and as their father, I have the privilege of loving them, molding them, guiding them, and nurturing them alongside their mom, and bringing them to adulthood, frankly, has been one of the greatest pleasures of my life.